girl, I think she had some waders on. She was fishing. Maybe she's been able to change now. She's large. Anyway, we're gonna hike up this trail right here. Where is it? There it is. Right up there. And we're gonna go up over these little mountain range, drop back down into the river. And we gotta hurry up, so get some time for fishing. So at least a couple hours before we get started tonight. Then we'll have all day up there tomorrow night, and then the next morning. We'll talk to you in a little while.
It looks like we're in the trailhead now. Flaming Gorge. You can see the parking lot. Actually, it's a lot less crowded than it was a few years ago when I was here. We arrived on a Friday, and we had to park all the way up this road, probably way up about here. We just finished putting our backpacks together. You can see them sitting here, all ready to go. There's the video camera case. And Chris just went to park the car. Here he comes. It's way over there. Ready to get big. Okay, here he comes. The picture of health. He's just ready to roll. We're just ready to roll. Yeah. It's gonna be what about a mile and a half in, Chris?
Yeah.
A mile and a half in.
We'll give you a little trail update.
Yeah, we'll stop each time. I'm just gonna keep it over my shoulder. So for right now, we're just gonna pack up the packs, and we'll see you in a few. Okay, well, we're walking down the trail. We're about a mile and a quarter or so into the walk. Trying to keep this as steady as possible for you here.
Just came over our hike up the ridge. Now we're heading down into the canyon. Nice trail, very easy, smart trail.
See around the corner here, beautiful, a little more green than we've seen lately over on the far side. A lot of lush tree area and a little grassy area. Kind of reminds us of a few days back up in Yellowstone. You might remember the sights looking up from like Trout Lake area. Anyway, we'll just get over this ridge here and we'll have a good look at the river.
Just over about 50 miles, no, about 20 miles downstream of us is where it borders Colorado. So we're right on the border of the three states, Wyoming, Colorado, and Utah. The good side up ahead will show you the river from the ridge when we come up to it. See you then.
Just went up quite a hill. Uphill here. Now walking ahead. Coming up to where it dips down into the river. I'm expecting soon. We're approaching our campsite, and you can see the beautiful green river off in the distance there, Grasshopper Island, where we'll be doing most of our fishing this evening, and we'll work our way downriver tomorrow morning, probably about a mile and a half, and then work our way back up. Our campsite's going to be right up in the foreground here, just at the base on this side of the river. And there's Chris saying hi to y'all.
We made it.
We made it.
Pretty good. Cork. This is where me and Cork got our pictures of each other last year.
Yeah, it's quite a scene. Quite a scene. Now let's look up in the hills, get some perspective of where we're at here. This looks like a good place for an ambush, you know? Okay. Well, we're just going to walk down there and hopefully find our choice Club Med campsite right by the river. We'll see you in a few.
Did this last year, no one's at our favorite site. 3 benches here, fire pit ring with a grill on it. Little area for our tent in case it rains up under there. What more could you want? Right on the river. Grasshopper Island out in the sun. We got one set of boaters over on the side that are floating down, so it looks like we're gonna have this whole mile stretch to ourselves with nobody here all day. All night, hopefully maybe even tomorrow. Woo! Well, let's get ready for some fishing.
Okay. See you out in the water. Well, we set up camp. You can see our tent, just happy as can be up in there, and here's our cooking area and the setup area. We're all locked and loaded, ready to do some fishing, and you can see how close. The first good fishing hole. Chris saw a couple rises down here, so he's going to work this area with his fly line. If things don't work out here, we'll just go down to Grasshopper Island, just down the way. Get a good glimpse of that earlier. Nice little setting, huh? There's upriver. There's downriver. There's Grasshopper Island. Right off in the distance. That's going to be the choice spot. Although, right in front of our campsite, just 20 feet, it's looking really good right here. After he's done putting the fly in, I'll probably drag a Rapala through here a little bit. So I'll take this opportunity to say hi to all the folks back home. Wish you were here. Love bros. It's great having this all to ourselves. Looks like those people were just floating through, so nobody's around this whole area right now. We'll give him a couple more casts. Let's see. Today's date, July 23rd. Time actually is an hour later than this. It's 6:25 here. There, oh my gosh, you guys see that rise in the background? That was a gigantic fish. He's going after it. Give him that fly, Chris. He's hungry. Oh my, that was quite a rise. Teasing him a little, having the fly dance on the water a little there. I'm not going to be able to hang on much longer. I got to get my Rapalski out there. No, that was just him pulling the lure out of the water. The fly. Well, we know they're out there. Chris been hooked up twice, and then we saw that big rise, so we're gonna get some dinner. Haven't been eating any yet, but looking forward to a little trout appetizer. There's three kinds of trout in this river. We got the browns and rainbows, and there's a few cuts. Actually, according to Chris, they're kind of spread out evenly. Yesterday at the Bighorn, it was more 9-to-1 ratio, browns to rainbows and no cuts. It's kind of funny. Chris's 9th fish happened to be a rainbow after a bunch of browns. 1 out of 9. Yeah, I had a good day fishing yesterday myself. course, you saw me get snapped off a couple times. A little frustrating, but it's part of the game. Fight's half the fun, though. That was definitely got worked for a while before he snapped the fall off.
30, then 6:30. But here's our view from the tent. See the tent wall here. Wow, last night was just gorgeous, and we're warm weather.
Shorts around the campfire with meat with shooting stars going off.
Man, just well, you saw how nice the campsite was. Anyway, we're getting ready. We're getting pumped up, and fishing should be good. We'll talk to you shortly.
Good morning again. We just walked down from camp. Camp's up in there, and we're heading down towards Grasshopper Island. A couple of people got up and walked right by us in the morning. Went out on the island. Hopefully they didn't screw it up too much for us, but there's vibe down there. He's a couple hundred yards above Grasshopper Island. You can't quite see it around the bend. And he's kind of had lucky. We had one on a dry fly rise. Missed him, and that's it. So we're heading down now. And we'll probably see you guys in just a few. Talk to you in a minute. Start probably get ready to cross over, and Paul hooked up. Third trout of the trip. If he catches it, we caught 2 last night. 2 big browns, lost a few. What's he doing, Paul? Yeah. Where is he? That's all right. Let him run if he wants. He does whatever you want. They have the net keeping the beers cold, so this might be kind of tough. Ooh. Woo-hoo-hoo! He's not done yet by a long shot. Let's see if we can coach him into shore. Don't pull his head out. You can help it. I tell you what, I'm gonna put the camera down. We'll video after we get him on shore. We don't want to lose this Rapala. They're like gold here, so let me help him out. We'll be back in a second. Nice.
Got him in.
Let's get a close-up of this guy. Tilt him down towards the ground. Even more so. Oops. You can't really see the colors on him. There we go. Move your hand. Move your other hand. There you go. He's about 18, almost 18 inches. Woo!
He's still got life in him.
That's right.
Put him back in
He's
the
gonna
water.
release him. Go ahead and release him. We're running out of time, so we're not on the battery pack, so we're not gonna watch him release him really a lot. I don't think, unless he goes right away. Give her another couple of seconds. Nice fish. You got a little air time for us. There he goes. Good as new. Talk to you in a few.
Just landed one.
Okay, what I did is I crawled up here on our knees. We saw these fish in about 3 inches of water, finning in here. We crawled up on our knees. After about 15 casts with a small royal wolf, I hooked him just about in about 8 feet of water. And I got him right now, and he's going to put on a little show, I think. Here. He's already jumped once. Okay, Paul? There we go. real. Fly off. I only got one more. Damn it. That's why we should have a net. Got it. Woo!
Nice fish, Chris. Got a little campground across the way. The second one we caught in front of those guys.
A little gallery over there.
Yeah, peanut gallery. They're jealous.
Nice fish on a little royal wolf. Just snuck right up on him.
About 15, 16 at least.
Yeah, I'd say he's about 16 inches. Let's see. Inches.
Okay, well, we're gonna conserve and talk to you in a few. I'm gonna drag a Rapala out there now.
There's Paul. We just came from, you can't see up the river, but up there, we're still on Grasshopper Island. We're coming down the left side of it, hooked a nice 14-inch rainbow on a dry fly and a little royal wolf. Now we're going to come down here. Every time we walk ashore, we spook something in 3 to 6 inches of water. So we're walking all the way down to the point here, which is really good water. See if I can show you right down in here. This is where me and Cork were last year. In the morning when I hooked one and the current took it downstream, I was going to be spooled, so I had to jump the water. Just dive in basically and get soaked and then pull it in the slow water. But we're going to fly in Kapala in here. Five's going Kapala, I'm going dry fly. And we're going to work all the way up. So, just got to get through all this terrain in here. 4WD and the waders, woo! Kind of watch where I'm going. A lot of hoppers on this. I might have to change to a hopper. That's probably why they're coming up on shore. Actually, let's go over this way. Get down through bushes here. Let's take a look. No, you have to come around. Should be able to get down through here. Here we go. The semi-trail. Okay. A lot of great water in here, boy. A lot of great water. So, we're going to check back in. Should have one in a little while. We'll let you know what happens.
Chris is sitting here working this pool. came from all the way up here around the island. Let's get a close-up of his technique here. Says he's running low on tapered leader, so the wine's not coming out as far as he'd like. Nice to see a hookup right about now. I just worked this area. I'll stand up and show you. Whoop. Yeah, over around the island and up over here. The water was pretty good for Paula's. Had a couple rises and one follow me right up a few feet in front of me, but tried to get it and didn't. See how the water runs around the island here and meets up pretty quick here. They're still casting away. Okay, we'll check back with you in a few.
Here we are, last night of our trip. Last chance to fish an evening hatch. We got this whole stretch to ourselves. No campers on this side, Grasshopper Island. We're gonna go down below it, between those, where it zigzags back between those.
Work our way up.
Two little mounds. Go down about a mile, half mile from that point, and then work our way back. Last night of the trip. Hope we can get a lot of fishing in.
Little rain,
just drizzled. We may not be able to use the camera a lot, even if the batteries do hold up. But anyway, the whole stretch is ours. We're going to work, and we'll check back in with you in just a few minutes. This ridge, we can either go over this ridge or start here. We're about a mile down from camp, but look at this campsite that you could stay here. Look at this mound here for a tent.
nice setup.
Double benches sitting up there to lay on and check out the stars with a fire pit right in the middle. Oops.
Already seen like 5
Bench.
or 6 rises out here.
And there's just a ton of fish been jumping out in here.
It's gonna be hard to get out far enough to get at them.
Just a bunch of fish in here. Be quiet, you'll hear a rise in a second. How's that crunch pine going? A lot of great water in here, wow. It just goes down around the canyon. Great little mountain in here to work with. Well, we may start here, we're going to see. Great water in here. Okay.
The campsite on the other side too, look at that.
Where? Oh yeah. It's another campsite up in there for floaters. Just no one's down in here, it's insane. Anyway, we'll talk to you in a few minutes, see if we can catch some dry fly action in here, and Bob's gonna work his cupola. We'll see you in a little while.
Chris caught one here.
Didn't have any luck on all kinds of flies. Finally I found this thing that looks like a giant royal wolf. It's not, it's just a big winged fly. He sucked it right down. Nice rainbow. If I can get him. Healthy fish. Very healthy. See, he's got that fly in his mouth. You can see what kind of fly he is. See how big he is. 15 inches, but very fat. Still a nice fish. Played a lot too, and strong.
This is probably our last stop before we go back to Grasshopper Island. You can see Grasshopper Island's not too far away right now. We're going to be going up there shortly. Work our way up that side and around to the other side. Okay. Well, looks like Chris has released the fish. I guess we'll check back with you all later. Good job, Chris.
Nice. Gonna work this area a little more and see what happens. Well, here's our campfire. Last night I'm walking back to camp. It's dark. Just got done fishing, caught one walking across the creek. Last night, I've got the campfire going. You can see the reflection on the water. It's pretty much black. I don't know if you actually can see this.
And Chris is out there. Last shot at Hopper Island, 2 hours from bait.